All right, this is really important for you because this is Prayer That Works, Part 2. I started last week, obviously, Part 1. And if we need to know how prayer works today, we need to know how prayer works in our day-to-day. And I started last week with James chapter 5, verse 16. Just the end of the verse, it says, "The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." So if the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective, all we got to do is find a righteous person, and we can have some powerful and effective prayers. So then I went over to where Paul states in 2 Corinthians that he who knew no sin, meaning Jesus, was made to be sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God. So in other words, I put a little twist on it that said, Jesus became something he was not so we could become something we were not. Jesus became sin so we could become the righteousness of God, meaning that God, through Jesus Christ, gave us a position. It starts with a position in Christ where God says, you are all right by me. I'm going to start you out all right. I'm going to put you in right standing with me. I'm not going to be mad at you anymore. I'm going to start, and you're going to start in a right position with me. So that means because of that position in Christ, your righteousness, guess what? You have a right to pray. So I'm telling you that because I don't want you to approach prayer because we want your prayers to work. You see, prayers don't work if you approach it with an apology. If you approach it with an apology, that means you do not realize that you are the righteousness of God through Jesus Christ. He did that. He became sin for you so you could become something else. And if you approach as an apology, that means you don't realize what he did. And so prayers get weakened. So first of all, begin to understand you have the right, because of what Jesus did, the righteousness of God, you have the right to pray. And people who are righteous are going to walk right, are going to do what's right because you want to walk in your position. You have the right to walk in righteousness. And so when you pray, it says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful. It's effective. You say, well, I'm that person. So now you pray those prayers. You pray with faith. You pray powerful, effective, righteous prayers with confidence.